Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're exploring the Bronx Zoo in Bronx, New York. This is the largest metropolitan zoo in the United States. It has over 265 acres, over 4,000 animals, and we're gonna try to find every single one. Let's go. When we first entered the park, we explored the Madagascar exhibit, which had a bunch of monkeys, lemurs, lizards, Komodo dragons, a fossa, which was so cute sleeping. And before you guys go to the Bronx Zoo, just know that the park is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with prices ranging about $33 for adults and $25 for children. After the Madagascar exhibit and the sea lions, we walked over to the birds of prey exhibit, and this was my favorite exhibit by far. There were bald eagles, golden eagles, condors, which have a wingspan of like 10 feet, and these adorable and derpy snowy owls. But the wildest part was there was dead mice in the snowy owl exhibit, and one of the snowy owls was eating one of the mice. I've never seen that like ever before. It was so crazy. It was tearing that thing up to shreds. So it really felt like Nat Geo Wild. I like this exhibit mostly because of how action-packed it felt. Low-key, I feel like most of the animals in this zoo are birds. Like, there are so many bird exhibits. So there was the aquatic bird exhibit, which had flamingos, penguins, puffins, kiwis, which were adorable, but I was starting to feel a little birded out. Definitely be careful walking through this bird-like dome. It's an enclosed dome that has penguins and other birds. They poop, so watch your step. We literally saw a bird take a poop flying above this teenager that was there. Like, he got pooped on. So I was like, ooh, if I had known that, I would have skipped this particular exhibit. As you can see, lots of bird exhibits. Let's move on. Then we walked over to the Asia exhibit, which had these unique deer, this poor tiger that was pacing around forever. But there was even a red panda, a snowy leopard, which was kind of hard to spot, and a camel. Next, we headed over to the Africa exhibits. This was one of my favorite exhibits because it kind of reminded me of the animal kingdom in Disney World. There was zebras, hyenas, African painted dogs, mongooses, giraffes. There was at least 4 giraffes. That was really cool. And of course, some sleeping lions. The gazelles were really cool. They had a separate enclosure for the females and the one male, and there was a baby! The Jungle World exhibit was next, and that was also really cool. There were a bunch of bats, lemurs, monkeys, this interesting animal called the cloud rat, never heard of that before. And I loved the waterfall and the whole setup. It just felt super cool. The tapir was one of my boyfriend's favorite animals, and this monkey was straight up ready to pose. I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it was a type of gator that I've never seen before. So cool. Then we saw the brown bear exhibit, and this was wild. This bear must have peed for like 3 minutes straight and then proceeded to sit in its own pee. Crazy. We finished our trip to the Bronx Zoo at the reptile house and the mouse house, and we walked over 12,000 steps. It was a very busy day. I would recommend this zoo to anybody who lives in the tri-state area. It is definitely a must visit. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of the Bronx Zoo. Have you ever been here before? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week Wednesday. Bye guys.